She's back. It's Sunday night. Let's grab the chat. Somewhere it's here. I don't know where. There it is. There we go. I like this little holder. Of course, I'm a different angle, though. I could just scooch it over this way. That's a little bit better. Let's wait for the peeps to come. Publish it and they will come. Oh, here's my earbuds. Looking for these. Good evening, Marilyn. Ooh, people are filtering in like cray-cray. Hello, Tracy and Deborah. Good evening. Let me know you're here and I will say hello to you. I can't say hello unless I know you're here, and it doesn't tell me who's here. So I never know who's here. Who could be lurking? I never know. Hello, Leslie. And Bonnie. And Sue. And Mary Kay. Evening. It is Sunday, the beginning of a new week. First of the 3 birthdays today. First cake of the week. There's another piece of cake. Well, I might not have a second piece this week because my husband's birthday treat is something I really don't like. So that's a win. He likes rice cream pie, which is a Rice Krispie treat crust with ice cream. So that doesn't move me. So today Timmy wanted a brookie, which is a brownie cookie. So I made him a brookie, and yeah, I did have a little piece of that. With a little icing too, because, why not? How do you make that worse? Put icing on your brookie. So, hey Lynn, good evening. Good evening. So yeah, so it's, the next 3-4 weeks of cake, 3 weeks of cake hell here in the Dish with the House. I will get through. I'm not going to not have cake because, because I'm on a diet. Not. Hey, Sarah. And Mary Ann, good evening. I'm just finishing up my dinner tea. I threw a shot of Skinny Syrup's mango in there for a little twist. I am enjoying the mango. I must say, I do like mango. I'm liking mango. I like mango tea. I like mango juice. Hair is very flat today. I'm not sure why, but it's very flat today. Hello, Cindy. I know, I can do it. I'm glad I don't like the rice cream pie, though. That's helpful. Now, this brookie, yeah, I knew I was going to have a piece. And I had a really late dinner, so I didn't film it. I meant to put it in my what I eat, and I totally forgot. Sometimes shit happens, and I forget to film. But, yeah, I had grilled chicken with corn on the cob, zucchini, and a salad. So my dinner was 0 points. So I had 13 going into it. So, yeah. I only had a little piece, so I was mighty proud of myself. It could have went way worse. That's how I look at that. I look at what I could have eaten versus what I've eaten. So that's another thing. Like, you can't sit there and say, well, you shouldn't have had it. I don't live in that world. I live in the world of what could I have eaten and what did I eat. To me, that was a huge win. Huge win. So, yeah. We sang. We had, brookie. And they're threatening a storm, so we'll see. I don't know. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm going to grab, I don't know what flavor is this. This is, I don't want the cinnamon roll. I'm having oatmeal tomorrow. I'm thinking about either oatmeal and oat bake. I don't know. Actually, I should do oatmeal because I have to take the dog for a grooming appointment. Dog's getting a haircut tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to have to be out of the house early, get him to the groomers, get back and eat. So I'm going to have to do a quick oatmeal. I want to do a bake. Unless I get up, throw the oatmeal in the oven, drop him off at the groomers, and come back and eat. I can do that. That might work. Good evening, Paula. Hey, our Cracker Box Cottage. Anita Goldsmith. Yes, Anita just resigned. Let us all give her a round of applause. I'm proud of you. I mean, it's making the commitment is what I always say. The first thing is commit to what you want to do. You know, do I want to do Weight Watchers? Do I want to do I Track Bites? Do I want to do Whole30? Do I want to do keto, South Beach, vegetarian, vegetarian? Do I want to do calories? Do I want to do low carb? You know, there's like a million different things you know, plant based. There's a million different journeys you can take. But I'm glad you took one. Speaking of cake, speaking of cake, I'm going to segue into that one. I made a chocolate zucchini cake. Did something wrong. I used 1 cup of cocoa and 1 cup of sugar. Can't find original recipe. Way too chocolate and not sweet. Yeah, you have to, I think, add more sugar than cocoa, I believe. That wasn't my recipe. I would say you'd have to add more. I think I add a little bit more sugar. I don't know if I would add 2 cups, but I would definitely add a little bit more. Maybe cut the cocoa back, depending on how big the cake is. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Ice. I just like put a splash. I usually like a little sweetener in my tea. So the skinny syrup, since they're sweetened, I just put a splash. Not even a. I think I put maybe a teaspoon, just a little bit, and it's really nice. Good evening, Michelle. I ate too much pizza. Oh, I've been there. How was Glam on Friday? I meant to ask you. I was going to and I got sidetracked, which with me, I have to tell you where I had lunch too. After Weight Watchers. You know, we went to the outlets and we had lunch at Chipotle. I've never been to Chipotle. If you don't know that, and I don't know why, I just never went to Chipotle. But we had a gift card, so we went to Chipotle. Oh my gosh. I had a bowl. Brown rice, chicken, salsa, lettuce, black beans. I mean, we're talking extremely point friendly, but it was freaking huge. Oh my God. I did opt for the guacamole. I opted out of the cheese and the sour cream, but I freaking wanted the guacamole. I'm like, I'm having the freaking guacamole because that's my favorite. I will suck up the points for that. It was just, I ate half of it there and half of it for dinner. So I counted that for my, I thought that was a win. It was fantastic. Glam was good. I think there was 3 of us. Awesome. Oh, Fast-Paced Country Showdown. Oh, hey, Tamara. We might have a few, somebody might be coming new tomorrow. She joined the group and she mentioned it, so I hope she shows up. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was, though. It was Kathy somebody. But I'm going to have to definitely tag her in Lori's post so she sees it. Good evening, Natalie. Well, you know what, Michelle? Sometimes the change up is never. I change things up. Try something. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Or some people like something. You just never know. You never know. You just never know. I'm not a fan of country, honestly. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not my jam. We all have our jams. You know what I'm thinking about doing car karaoke on TikTok. Because if you don't know this about me, I like to sing in the car. And sometimes I like to dance in the car. Run out of light. Yeah, I thought, wouldn't that be funny to put on TikTok? Thinking about it. We'll see. Glam info. It is in the Facebook group. I don't post it on here for various troll reasons. But Lori Mashburn usually posts it sometime today. And what I'll do is when it's there, it's the same post for when she runs it. It's the same room and password. I will pin it to the top of the group. And this way you'll see it. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time on Zoom. Shopping. Oh my God. 2 works with the groceries. I'm thinking about doing a people are into these budget friendly dinners. I don't ever think of, not that I blow my budget, but I think my budget's pretty good, but I'm thinking, how can I stretch one meal into 2? That's what I'm trying to think of. Make one meal for one night, and then how can I morph that into another night's meal? That's what I'm thinking. Like, double it up. always fun. I mean, anybody new just joining us for the first time? We had a big influx of subscribers from the collab yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, you go check it out. It is an inspiring one that Weight Watchers with Carrie thought of, like a reset. Just different tips on how you stay focused over a pandemic and what advice you can give somebody. So if you're on the struggle bus, which we know a lot of us are, go check it out. There's about maybe 7 or 8 of us in the collab. It's not very big, so you can get through a few videos and listen to people's stories, and sometimes you get inspired by them and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you'll hear one and you relate so much to what they're saying, like it's almost like, oh my god, is she talking about me? And you just never know. I mean, that's how I found a lot of my things I like to watch to collabs. So I haven't been in a collab in forever. And this one was, it's in my wheelhouse. Vlogging. I'm like, it's a non-cooking collab? Yeah, I'm in. Because the cooking ones seem to stress me out. I don't know what it is. And I cook all the time. You see that. But for some reason, when I have to cook on a schedule, it never works out. Somehow, something blows somewhere. But the vlog ones, yeah, I'm all about those. I can bang them suckers out. I can talk. Yeah, talking collabs are my jam. But the cooking ones, for some reason, I don't know, messes with my head. If I could tell you why, I would. Awesome. Let's all welcome Annette to the live. Thank you for making your little self known, Annette. So welcome Annette to the tea. What plan are you on, Annette? Yeah, it's all about, it's that's my job, is to get you excited about being on a weight loss journey. Hard job. Oh, speaking of that, you guys will love this. I did a blue. Blue's my favorite. I am on purple currently, but I am always true blue. I do love the blue plan. And I did a review for a thing called Fizz Cup, which is something you put on a bottle, and you, like a bottle of soda. Like I used diet root beer, and then in the cup you put ice cream. So I put like 2 points worth of light ice cream, and then you drink it, and the root beer infuses the ice cream, so it's like ice cream soda. He said, "Can you review the cup for me?" I'm like, "Sure." I thought it was interesting, so I did that, and then he sends me a message saying, "Would you review? We do this other product. It's a s'more." Figured, I'm like, well, I said, honestly, I'm more of a weight loss channel, healthy living. I'm not sure s'more would work. I said, but maybe it's so I said, I said to him, send me the nutritional information. So he sends me the s'mores and the nutritional information. They're 15 points of s'more. They're mini. I said, not that I said, I'll review it because I'm curious how it tastes, but honestly, I can't tell people, oh, look at this more. They're 15 freaking points. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Now, it could be good. I'm sure it looks delicious, but 15 points? I can't justify it. I said, just so you know, I only get 16 a day. So if I have one of those, that's all I'm eating all day. That's not good. But I'm curious how it tastes. I will definitely have a bite. Be a 6-point bite. Friendly meals. There is, what was the company? I believe, was it Blue Apron that Weight Watchers was endorsing, that company? Yeah, 15 points, I'll have a hamburger as well. With a bun. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. I could never, and he's like, for the white, because he had no idea. I'm like, yeah, for 15 points. And it's not like it was like a full-size muffin. Like, you can almost justify that. It's a mini. No, just can't do it. Ugh. But blue, I love the Weight Watchers blue. I'll be back to blue. I mean, probably sooner rather than later. I did have a loss this week. We'll see if I have another loss this week. Who knows? I doubt it. I very rarely lose 2 weeks in a row where I'm at now. It's almost impossible for me to lose weeks in a row, being I'm at few pounds over goal, it's hard. I'd really not have to eat to lose at this point. I mean, or it would just be like, or anything significant. I mean, people at on maintenance don't usually lose 2 or 3 pounds a week. It just doesn't happen, or even one. That's kind of like, you're really cutting back your calories, and then really, what purpose does that serve? The following week, you're going to cut your calories again? No, you're going to eat regular, and then it just comes back. So it's almost a losing battle sometimes. Blue Apron, that's it. Aunt Millie's hamburger and hot dog buns are 1 point each. Oh, you're Aunt Millie's, or Aunt Millie's in general? Oh, the Olympics. I forgot they were on. Da 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 da. Well, that was a big theme song. I tried a half a cup of pumpkin and 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk with pumpkin pie spices. Ooh, that does sound yummy. I love pumpkin anything. Do love pumpkin anything. And I do have a pumpkin smoothie here on the website. I love pumpkin. It's almost, I tried to get it too early because I'm a little pumpkin obsessed, so I don't want to eat it. My family isn't, though. They're like, it's not fall yet, Mom. Who asked you? But I could eat pumpkin all year round. I have an awesome pumpkin oat bar here on the channel. That's fantastic. I really do like them. I need to make those chocolate chip bars, the ones from Pound Dropper. I was thinking about them the other day. I'm like, I need to make them. It was a great little 1 point snack. Had anything with chocolate chips in it, I'm in. They're really good. Aunt Millie's Company. Okay, that's a 1 point bun. That's a little unheard of. You tweaked my little interest now. 1 point bun? Because I'm not a fan of those buns from Aldi, those low carb ones. And I say this to you guys a lot. Just because it's 1 point doesn't make it a good choice if you don't like it. Now, maybe you do like it, but for me, the bread was 0 points for one and 1 point for 2 slices of that carb bread. No, I won't do it. I will not sacrifice taste for points. It just was like eating cardboard. And I made French toast. It was like French toast cardboard. I put jelly. It was like jelly on cardboard. I'm like, whatever I did, I couldn't make it taste good. And you think, oh, gosh, French toast, it's got to work. No. And did I tell you those, I did say the other day I had those pancake crepes that I call them. I just thinned out the pancake batter. So I made a really thin pancake. I called it a crepe. It was a pancake. But I filled it with pudding and mixed with yogurt. That was, I'm going to do that again this week. I'm going to put fruit inside. Strawberry shortcake filled crepes. Ooh, I saw that tomorrow. Like having that tomorrow, maybe. Excuse me. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. See, Rosemary loved the collab. So, guys, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I bought some 1 point bread, and it was like mini slice. No wonder Oh, yeah. Sometimes, if something's too good to be true. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. I'm not gonna lie. There's been some surprises I've had in my life. Not many, but yeah. If it's like, oh, and you're kind of like, yeah, now I know why. But like I say though, different strokes for different folks. Maybe you like it. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean you shouldn't shouldn't try it, because maybe your tastes are different than mine. Maybe I always say, just because somebody doesn't like something, doesn't mean you won't like it. There's many things that I like that people don't, and things that I don't like people do. Oh, looks are important, Tamara. So it looks, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be like, Tamara, what was the name of that bun again? Because my memory is like. Because I'm always gonna think, when you think of Aunt Millie, I think of Sarah Lee. Don't ask me why. Name, I guess, I don't know, but I will probably. You're picky. Am I picky? I'm picky on bread. I'm a snob when it comes to bread. I'm a snob when it comes to pasta. Lori Mashburn sent me some of the Fiber Gourmet. I want you to taste it. So I need to do something with that. She sent me that a while ago. I need to make something. Because I didn't like the carbonara. No, I didn't like that at all. So we'll try the fiber gourmet. I'm definitely open minded. I will try something. The carrot cake built bar. That's a good question. I'd have to put the nutritional information in. It's either 4 or 5. I know it's not 3. And there's not many 3-point bars. It's either 4 or 5 because of the nuts. But if you, are they out now? If they're out, you can go on. Let me see. I could let you know if they're out. I know that they had a few that came back for promos. Was let's see. There's going to be a new bar coming out next week. In case anybody's interested, called, which I'm allowed to release the name of the flavor. But my samples will be in this week. I don't see it on the website. That's strawberry. I don't see it on the website, so I don't know if they I don't see the carrot cake on the website. Can do her great routine, but will probably not be scored on it because she is. That's not right. There are so many GQ sauces I can't find. I want to find that there's like a fruity teriyaki or something, or is it a orange marmalade? I don't know. There's one I can't find that's fruity, and it's annoying me. I don't think I could try their website. I do all my best ordering late at night. And yes, I order things online. I'm one of those people like, well, there are people out there that will tell you that, oh, you should only buy things that you can get in your store. But if you want something that's different, why not buy it? If you have the means to do it, you want to do it, then you do it. It's like having Amazon. If you desire something, you go on Amazon, you order it. I mean, there are people that order those Western bagels. I personally wouldn't order them, but some people find that that keeps them on plan to have a low carb bagel. Some people love that that low point granola. It escapes me now. I like powdered peanut butter. A lot of people will say they don't like it. Hey, Polynesian. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Hello, Tamsin. Oh, the Marlene's book. Did you find any diabetic groups, Tamsin, on Facebook? I know there's probably got to be a Weight Watchers diabetic group out there that would share all that stuff. Hey, Maureen. Meeting said that during summer we retain more water, which is why we may be more bloated and not. Oh, well, I don't spend much time outside. But my hairdresser said our hair grows faster in the summer because of something. That's why my hair grows because it's summer. Summer, your hair always grows faster in the summer. Okay. But yeah, I decided to go back. I don't have to go weekly, but I want to go back to stay for a meeting. I should have stayed Friday, but I was with my husband and we had made plans and I felt bad having him wait outside. So I'm going to go back on Friday. So I probably won't be at Calam on Fridays if I go to these meetings. But I really like this coach that was there. She seemed really like my speed. Like, you ever see, like, you see somebody, like, I could dig listening to her. Like, there was something about her. She was just really kind of a little bit more on the younger side than I'm used to. My coach is a little like, my coach is a little bit older, or I should say a lot older. So I'd like to see somebody on the younger side for a while. That's, when you're in Walmart for 2 hours, that's a little scary. Yum Yum sauce is it's like a creamy mayonnaise based sauce is how I can describe it. Do claim at the meeting. You're funny. That I won't be paying attention. I haven't heard much of anything, Sarah, yet. I'm sure once fall comes, you're going to hear some guy's going to leak something to somebody. Awesome, Tamsin. Yeah, they usually use yum yum sauce at sushi restaurants. That's usually up there. Dip your sushi in. And yes, I dip my sushi in that. That's one of the things I cut out when I would go out for sushi would be the creamier base sauces. Thought I could shave a point off with that. Um, I mean, you're going to see changes, yes. Do I think there's going to be big changes? I don't think so. I mean, they're floundering right now, so they're like, my best. If I was Weight Watchers, what I would do, and they need to call me, we could hook me up. I would have them have a secondary metric of calories. I don't see them changing the point system. I could be wrong, but if people want to count calories or have more, got a little bit of a macro counting should be available. I mean, it's to put it in the app should be no, it should be easy because if those foods are already in there. I would think that is where it's going to go. Hello, Lori. Hello, Judith. But that's like I said, are they going to get away from points? I highly doubt that. And honestly, I wouldn't want them to because that's their thing. For them to go to calories would not be their thing, and that would to me would just be it would upheaval for everything. You could go to a secondary metric as well. Keep with your point system. Give the option if people want to do calorie counting. Honestly, I did a whole video on calories versus points and why I choose points. If you haven't seen it, it is here on my channel. And what I did learn from what I read was calories are just a small part of the food. Like when you're looking on, here's a bottle right here. You see nutritional information. It's 160 calories. So that's all you're worried about when you count calories. But when you're counting points, you're worried about saturated fats and sugars and protein. Where when you're counting calories, you're only worried about calories. So calories only tell a portion of the story. That is why I like the point system because it gives you a broader look at the food. So that's that's why I like the point system versus just doing straight calories. Because like I said, you could have calories, low calories, but you're not getting nutrition. You're not getting, at least with points, they're looking for things. Because the lower the points, the higher the protein, the lower the sugar, the lower the saturated fat. That's what leads us to good, healthy eating, in their opinion anyway. And they should call me. I would love to explain that. I don't do a commercial for them. Hey, D for Weight Watchers here. You know why I like the point system? Let me tell you why I like the point system. Said they are trying to get a nutrition calculator like my Fitness Pal, but there's a lot of copyright issues there. Hey, Jermaine. Oh, thank you, Tamsin. Yeah, like I said, there are people that want that secondary metric. I'm not saying not to add it. I'm just saying not to go to it completely. That's my thing. When am I going back to the blue plan? Probably soon because like yesterday I ran out of points. Today was kind of 16 points unless you're eating purple plan foods. It's not a lot of points. And yeah, I ran out. We were at a friend's house for we went there for the day because they call this night in Venice down in Ocean City, and we had like pickies. They were good pickies, but pickies nonetheless. And we had drink. I didn't even drink, which was really good. I was really good that way, so it was a win for me. But I ran out of points, and I was still hungry because there wasn't 0 point foods there on the purple plan. So as good as the purple plan is, if you're not eating those purple foods, you're not having enough points. But I'm sure another week I'm going to finish up the few that I have here. Came home excited about the new stuff I picked up. Oh, that's great. I'm worried about sugar than calories, which is why I like the points. Yeah, I agree. Confession. All right, bless you, Jermaine. Let me hear it. I just ate half a blueberry pie. At least you can eat a good pie. I don't like blueberry pie, so I'm like, good. What is wrong with you, Jermaine? We don't eat half a pie. Now, Jermaine. You should have come here earlier and not eat that damn pie. You can count calories if you scroll down one. Yes, but they don't total them. Like, people want them totaled. It just makes life easier if it's totaled. That's I want to tell you something. Sugar is addictive. Ooh. 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 Um did eating here, I'm going to ask you a question. Did eating that pie solve anything? If it did, then I'll give you the okay. But if you ate that pie and you're still in the same predicament you were before you ate that pie. Oh, it was sugar free. So, well, wait a minute. So it wasn't that bad. There's a silver lining there. I mean, obviously it's still going to be points, but it didn't solve anything. So it didn't solve anything. You got these extra points you didn't plan on, and now you feel like crap. I mean, if you'd said to me it made me feel better, then I would have been like, well, sometimes it's okay. If you needed that little comfort of that pie, um, then I'd say, I'd give it a pass. I'm one of those people that you could sit there and say I'm too easy. I'm too forgiving. But I know there's sometimes that pie was necessary. That pie was therapy. But if it didn't solve anything, that pie was a big waste of calories and points. So, I hope you threw the rest in the trash. Or that would be a good idea. Can you go out for a little bit of a walk? Or maybe go do a quick Leslie, a little, burn up a few of them calories? Go drink a gallon of water. Yeah, so you'd be up peeing all like these. That's not what she needs to do. Well, sometimes we need to hit rock bottom. Maybe that's your rock bottom, eating that pie. I'm proud of you, though. I am proud of you because you came in here and you told us. I might not have done that. In fact, I probably wouldn't have. So I am proud of you for coming in here and saying that. That's not easy to sit there and say. Honestly, it's not. So I commend you that you came in here and you shared that. So bravo, Jermaine. Bravo. Now, I don't want to see another living thing going in your mouth tonight. And tomorrow morning, you need to start with a little bit of a plan. But you hit it. You hit it. Because you didn't have to. You could have been like, but bravo, you hit it. It's Monday. Hit that reset. If you got to hit that reset a million times, that's what you got to do. I mean, Lord knows I've done it. Can I tell you the million things I've eaten? I mean, my gosh. Yeah, I've eaten a whole bag of Doritos from Sam's Club. Not recently, but yeah, I mean, we've all done it. We've all sat there and ate that half pie. Not a lot of us have admitted that, so I'm awfully proud that you admitted that. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Let's all welcome Sharon to the live. What plan are you on, Sharon? Share with the crew. I do. It is a safe zone because you should be able, because like I said, at least from my perspective, I know what it is to be a food addict. I know what it's like to sit there and mindlessly eat because I needed to. And for some, it was a hole and you fill it with food and because you don't know what else to fill it with. And right then, food is what you need. I can't get mad at that in a sense because I know that feeling. We got to learn how to redirect that. I wish I was, skilled to say how you do that, but I'm not. It is a safe zone here. It is safe to and like I said, I don't know if I'd, I mean, I came on and said I had a piece of birthday cake of my son's Brookie today. I think I thought I wasn't going to bring it up, but I thought, yeah, you know what? It's a safe zone here. It's real life here. It is real. We are real here. We are, we don't pull punches. Sometimes life sucks, and sometimes we eat things we don't plan on, and sometimes we eat a whole half pie we didn't plan on. Because when we start, and that's the sugar thing, when you get that, even though it's sugar free, sometimes those things are just as much a trigger. Especially when you haven't detoxed. I know for me at least, you get that taste and it's like you sit there and you just can't stop. And you just want more and more and more. And it's like, oh, I have to say, once I detoxed from sugar, now things to me, the family laugh. I say, I'll sit there and say, it's too sweet, it's too sweet. Like it does become, are your teeth blue? Leave it to Tamsin. I love that. Are your teeth blue? But it was a fruit. I mean, at least it was just, thinking about sugar-free, that's a plus. I look at that as a positive. Like, think of the amount of, I'm sure the calories are a third of what they could have been. Yeah, you can't. And it's like, at least for me, it's like I can't see left or right. I could just see this. And until I'm like done, and then I'm like, oh my God, where did this go? And you didn't realize you were doing it because you're almost like, it's an out of body experience. It's scary, honestly. It is scary how honestly it's an out of body experience. It's like, and then you're like, how did I do that? For me, it was a couple months ago when I was eating those sesame sticks, the bacon ones. I can't have them. Oh my gosh. I ate the whole container from the Amish market. And luckily, he had come in and he said, like the puffcorn, I was eating puffcorn. And he said, you gonna eat that whole bag? And I guess I wasn't really thinking. And I'm like, and he like got me out. I'm like, no. And like it's almost like he got me out of the funk. Like I was just into like, and he said, I'm like, oh no. And I threw the bag and I said, please take these, because honestly, I think I was in a zone of just eating this pancake puffcorn. And granted, it could have been worse. I mean, the whole bag is probably 8 points, but still, might not have had 8 points left, and that's all, Breakfast is going to be something. I want to do baked oatmeal, but I have to go to the groomers. He has to be there at 9, so I'd have to get up, and I'll have to shower later. And get the oatmeal in the oven and then run him to the groomers and come home and eat it. I have been obsessing with the TikTok baked oats. I know grinding the oats gives some points, but I don't really care. But it's so good. It makes it creamy, and it's amazing how good it tastes. Yeah, it's fruit. Heck yeah. Could have been a Boston cream pie, but no, you went for the blueberry, so I consider that a win. You got to find the silver lining, because you know what? Life sucks most of the time. I tell my boys that look at me, I'm like, learn early. Life is not always roses and petals. Sometimes it sucks. And what can I bring out of that that's positive? I had to find a positive in there for you, Jermaine, because there's something. It's a freaking fruit, and there's antioxidants in blueberries. So maybe you got some freaking vitamins out of that. Yeah, it was a mistake. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have did it, but you did it. And what can we find positive out of that? Well, it was a fruit. There's antioxidants in blueberries, so maybe is there potassium in blueberries? I know there's antioxidants. So your antioxidants are full for this week. But you have to find them. You have to, because my God, if we don't make lemons out of lemonade, I don't know what we got left. Not much. There has to be. I mean, out of the darkest things in life, we have to find something positive in there. That's why I think I said it in my one thing that I was coming out of the Dollar Tree that I didn't get anything. There has to be something positive that I could say about today. I mean, I could think of 30 negative things, but I got to start thinking of the 3 or 4 positive things out of it. Exactly. Like Maureen said, you didn't gain weight eating one stinking half a pie. But if we continue that pie, then we have a problem. There you go. Blueberries are a superfood. Yep, they are. Full of antioxidants. I can Google the good things of blueberries. And I'm just tickled that it was sugar-free. I'm like, what? There you go. Sugar-free. Hooray. Because that could have went a whole hell of a lot worse. You look at the difference between a sugar-free pie and a regular pie, you will be like, yes, ma'am. And it was all, and you said half. So it could have been the whole pie. Again, silver lining in that. Because, hey, I've eaten a whole pie. Not proud of it. Wasn't a fruit pie. I mean, I've eaten a pumpkin pie. Not proud of that fact. JoJo dark chocolate bites. Yeah, I have to hide those. Yeah, you can't, like, there's a reason you ate that pie. For me to sit there and condemn you for it, no. I'm not that channel. I mean, I'm not. I mean, there's a reason you ate that pie. There's always a reason that we eat. And we have to find, we have to treat the reason. And then you won't be eating the half a pie. I'm not going to say, oh, you shouldn't have eaten that, Jermaine. Just put that fork down and walk away. It's how you cope with something. I often say that we eat because we cope. It's a reaction. Eating is a reaction to something. It's not, it's a reaction. How do we react? We eat. And sometimes we eat a lot. Sometimes we eat carbs. Sometimes we eat sugar. Sometimes we eat salty and sweet. Oh, God, pretzels and ice cream. Yeah, and them damn s'mores I got upstairs. The 15-point s'mores. I don't know what he was thinking. I'm like, I said, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I can't sit there and say, here's a s'more. You want to try them? They're 15 freaking points. Look at myself. I don't know what you want me to say. I can't justify saying that. I could try and say that I liked it if you need to buy something for a friend. These are good. Eat half. That's still 7 points. For this mouthful. It's half my freaking day. I do. You mean the Charlie and the Peanut Butter Factory ones? Yes, I do. I believe it's in the description box. I could look it up. I'll scroll down. Charlie and the PB Factory, 10% off with Dish with D. All lowercase, one word. You're thinking of those little peanut butter cups. The small ones are 1 point and the bigger ones are 5. Some are 6. I think they're mostly 5 though. They're freaking amazing. Could I say that? Mm-hmm. Those I could justify eating. That s'more for 15 points? Yeah, not sure about that one. Yes, well, I went to a different Dollar Tree on Friday. I put a haul up on the other channel, Discoveries with D. That's me. Go check it out. I went to the one next to my workshop. There is a Dollar Tree. A very nice Dollar Tree, I will say. And if I go to my meetings regularly, it's going to be bad on my pocketbook. What I do, and I know this is like, a lot of people won't do this, I give the power, I give it to my husband or my boys. And I'll say, here, because once they get it, then I don't want it anymore. I don't know why that is. Or I don't want them, if they see me eating, they'll be like, oh, you're eating the JoJo's? Then I'll be like, the guilt. So I kind of like give it to them, so I'm not likely to go for it. It's a mental thing. Like I say, this whole journey is up here. So what are little tricks I do? There are tricks I do. Yeah, well, I'm going to let her know. I decided, I wasn't going to, and I thought, well, I've told enough people, so I'm sure she's heard. But she will probably. Which, well, here's the sad part of that. I run her Facebook group for our meeting. How's that going to fly? I mean, I could still run it. I mean, like I said, you know, I do felt that she did me. I thought she could have been a little bit nicer. I thought we were friends. I guess you're not. It's a business. I get that, but I would have not treated anybody like that. And that's happened before to a friend of mine who went to that center. It wasn't with that leader, it was somebody else. They were short with people. I'm sorry. These are people coming in for help. You don't be short or curt with people that have had the courage to walk through that door. You have a little bit of compassion. Compassion goes a long way. JoJo is a Trader Joe's Oreo. But they have JoJo Thins, they have JoJo Minis, they have JoJo Regulars. That's what I'm thinking. She's talking about the JoJo's. It's their version of an Oreo. It's fantastic. Oh, they have mint ones at Christmas. They have pumpkin JoJo's. There's a lot of different JoJo's. They're the ones, Tamara, aren't they the ones from Trader Joe's? Because let's face it, anything from Trader Joe's gets 2 thumbs up for me. I don't think I've gotten anything that I haven't liked from Trader Joe's. I even like their noodles that they did, the Hearts of Palm noodles, the Palmieri noodles. I didn't like the other ones, but the Trader Joe's ones were much better. Oh, it's now, this is chocolate. Oh, okay. Well, then that's not what okay. I'm thinking of the JoJo's from Trader Joe's because they have those little sandwich cookies called JoJo's. So, okay, we're talking about 2 different JoJo's. Oreo themselves are coming out with more. Oh my God, I know. The carrot cake ones were fantastic. The red velvet ones are good. See, I'm a little bit lucky that I live with 3 or 4 men sometimes because they eat it all. And it's kind of like that's been my salvation. If I didn't have them, I wouldn't be able to have that kind of stuff around because it would be like, yuck. Sprinkled with nuts and cranberry. Where does one get these JoJo's? That sounds really pretty good, honestly. I often wanted to do that. You ever see where they make the yogurt bark, where you spread the yogurt out and then you top it with like dried cranberries and chocolate chips, and then you freeze it and you break it apart, and it's like a little nice light treat. The Trader Joe's hamburger buns. I don't think I've ever had those. Walmart. Oh, you'll have to post it in the group. I'm curious what they look like. Me. There's a new treat I haven't tried. I need to see that bad boy. Or maybe, now I'm just thinking about this. You know me, how I think. This is how I create. Thinking about that bark. What if I mixed sugar-free pudding with the yogurt, then spread it on the thing, and then put the cranberries? Yeah, we're seeing that maybe this week because that sounds really good. And then you can just break it up and then keep it in your freezer as a little treat. And it's probably going to be very low in point because in the fancy candy bar section, I didn't know Walmart had a fancy candy bar section. I need to go check out the fancy candy bar section at the Walmart. Oh, well, first of all, Jermaine, that Impossible Whopper is 23 points. If I'm going to have 23 points, it's not going to be with fake meat. Just saying, I'm not insulting vegans. I'm just not spending 23 points for a fake meat. Not doing it. If it was 0, I'd be all over that. Yeah, I'd try it for 0 points, but Luigi! She comes in with a link. She comes in blaring. I love you, Luigi. What has she got? The JoJo's? There they are. Luigi. Oh, those. I've never seen those. Oh, that's intriguing. Like, Luigi comes in like a sheriff, blaring with her links. I love it. She comes in a flyer. Bing, 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 bing. Thank you, Luigi. But yeah, I'm thinking of making a bark. See that? This is how it all happens. This is the creativity of my head. It's all swimming in there. Yeah, we're going to be doing some pudding bark, I think. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I got the dog. I should be home for Glam Squad. He should be done in an hour. Maybe we'll make some pudding bark. Do I have enough? Do I have enough yogurt? I do. I do have enough yogurt. Go to take a bath. Oh my God. Bailey hates baths. That's why I take him to a professional, because I'm telling you, I can't do it. My vegan daughter usually says, "Why would I want fake one if I don't?" Oh, that's what my son says. If you're into that, why do you want fake meat? I agree. Yes. What do you mean by processed foods? I mean, are we talking about the Impossible Burger? Yeah, because Luigi doesn't eat meat, so she wouldn't eat a fake meat either. Though I have to say, I do like the vegetarian beef crumbles. I have gotten them by that one company. It has like the little pea pot on the outside. I throw in some scrambles once in a while. It's actually quite delightful. You can get a quarter cup for, no, 2 tablespoons for 0 point. I think a quarter cup is 1 point. Oh, allergic to soy. I often wanted to make like a vegetarian burger, like, because I don't like the ones that you can buy. I never liked them. Though there is that one that was deep, but it tastes like sweet potatoes. But I'm thinking if you make your own, I wonder if it'd be any better. But I like beef, and honestly, I usually fit it in. Yes, I haven't been able to find them. I wonder if that's the problem. Because my store hasn't had them either. That's why I haven't had them. Salmon burgers. I love a piece of salmon. Now the burgers at Trader Joe's, the shrimp and the mahi mahi and the salmon, I enjoy them. They're only 2 points each. I think they're quite tasty. We love the salmon ones. Not salmon, the shrimp ones and the mahi mahi ones. A lot of people don't like them. We like them. The boys love them, except some of the boys want to eat 2 of them. They'll come in a 4-pack. Oh yeah, Bailey hates. Well, because I believe because Bailey doesn't have hair that falls out. His hair always has to be cut. It's like fur, whatever you want to call it. When he gets wet, it just absorbs inside. So he hates to be wet. So that's always been a problem. Fake a shower. Oh yes, the chili, they're really good. Yes, I love those chili chicken burgers. Yep. Black bean burger for lunch. Did you make it? Did you make the burger yourself? See, with Bailey, like I said, the water just absorbs, and he just gets even when he shakes himself. Oh, awesome, Mimi! You should post that in the group. I'd love to see the recipe. I'm often trying to make a vegan burger. Because some days you just don't, I like them. Honestly, it's like I'm not trying to substitute meat. I just like the way they taste. It's kind of like I just like the way something tastes. Like My son would be, just eat meat. I'm like, it's not that I don't want meat. I just like the way they taste. Sometimes you just like the way it tastes. My mango skinny syrup. Delish. Oh, awesome. I love me ideas. Do you know I went through Virgin River. I'm on the middle of season 3. You guys are like giving me such great tips to watch. Oh, thank you. It's from Maine. See, it says Maine. Isn't it pretty? And these are the straws from the Weight Watchers Wins. Actually, I'm into the metal straws. I've become quite fond of. Didn't think I would. Remember, I was all against that. Oh, actually, they're pretty nice. Pizza flavored veggie burger. That sounds delish. I have no luck, Luigi, with white tea. Because I always water's always too hot and it makes it bitter. Oh, thank you. No, Bailey hates. In fact, we've had to get him in the pool for therapy because the physical therapist, when she released him, she said she wanted him in the pool once a week. We get him in there, but he hates it. He hates it. But he does. Like luckily we have a little vest and it has a handle on it, and we hold it, and we put him at one end of the pool. He just goes to the step. We pull him back and goes to this thing. He's supposed to get the hell out of there. He's supposed to get the hell out of Dodge. But oh yeah. In fact, I'm taking him for a recheck this week since they wanted to wait a month and check him. So I'm hoping she gives him a clean bill of health. Yes, it is. And I always seem to burn my white tea. So I have decided to not purchase any more white tea because it just burns all the time. Unless I had one of those tea water kettles that had a temperature on it, that would probably make it easier. That's my next purchase when my tea kettle goes. But I'm like, it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it isn't broke, why replace it? I could just replace it. I mean, what are they, $35? But it's like, the other one still works. But I'm considering giving this one to my husband to take to his office. So then maybe I'll need one. Oh, we love you, Jermaine. Have a good night. Well, you know my story from Tivana. I'll tell it real quick before I go. There's a Tivana tea place in the mall. Now, I've never been in Tivana. I have no idea what Tivana's like. But I wanted to get some peach. I love peach tea. So I thought, let me get some white peach. Because I hear white, is really good. So she said, can I help you? I said, I'd like to get some peach tea. It's preferably white. She said, how much would you like? I said, £1. She goes, £1? I said, yeah. So she scoops it and she puts it on the scale. She goes, is this okay? And I look over and the price is $97.50. I went, it's $97.50 for a pound of white peach tea. I went, no, that's not going to work. I didn't spend no $97 on some tea. I said, I'll take $10 worth. Never did I go back. I never showed my face in Tivana ever again. Never show my face in Tivana again. $95 a pound. I was like, and then of course we really suggest you buying this container to keep it stored and it's airtight. Okay, I'll take the container for $7. And we recommend this organic rock salt. Sugar. Okay, I'll take a little bit. I'm like, I still want to spend $30 when I got out of there. Yeah, I was just like, this was a while ago. This is about, oh God, this story's about probably 10 years ago. I was just like, I guess I don't get out much. So yeah. So I thank you all for joining me tonight. It's always fun to spend time with you. And we had a really good night tonight. We had a lot of good things going on. A lot of few new people. If you haven't already given me a thumbs up before you leave, I would love for you to thumbs up this live. It helps out my channel. I don't know if there'll be breakfast tomorrow with me because I take the dog to the groomers. I'm not sure what, how my breakfast is going to go tomorrow. I might be in and out. I got to get ready for Glam Squad. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. But, you guys get notified if I go live. But I'm not really sure it's going to happen. We'll see. And then Tuesday. I got the dog's appointment. Oh, crap. I forgot about that. He's got an 11 o'clock doctor's appointment. Guess I won't be at Glam on Tuesday. Yeah. Story of my life. But you all have a great rest of your night. I will talk to you tomorrow night. Is Monday. Will I be here tomorrow night? Yeah, I don't think I'm going anywhere tomorrow. No, we should be good. Have a great rest of your night, and I will I got a mini pancake pan. Ooh, sounds delicious. I love little things. I love little mini pancake muffins. My favorite. So I'm into these crepey things. I call them crepes. They're just wrapped rolled pancakes. But man, I'm thinking of a fruit and cream cheese one for this week. Strawberry cream cheese is what I want to do. So that's going to happen because my mouth's watering for it right now. You want to do that tomorrow? We'll see. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. We will dish another day. Good night, folks.